Come on, y'all. Stand up, let's go.
Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the New York Yankees. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Well, Singy, all eyes on him today after his incredible performance in the last one.
Yeah, Boog, that was one of the best hitting displays I've seen in a while. My man was in the zone. He's able to carry that momentum over to today. We're in for a show on MLB The Show.
First pitch coming your way next. And towing the slab here, Will Warren. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Lars Nootbaar, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. This one in the air, center field. Grisham under this one. And there's one down. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Now the number 2 hitter, Alec Burleson. And takes low for ball one.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Grisham is there, makes the catch.
Batting first, the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. On the ground, out to short. Volpe zips it across. Third out, and that ends the frame. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium, and for the Cardinals here this afternoon, Kyle Leahy. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Jason Dominguez, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. In the air, left field. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Trent Grisham.
Oh, Boog, he's got great power just to every section of the ballpark, man. I love watching guys like this who can give it a ride to the opposite field or go dead center. I mean, that's really hitting. When you can hit and drive the ball up the middle other way, look out. Keep an eye out on this guy when he digs in. I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this game.
Aaron Judge, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
The 0-1. Ball one there. And that's way high. Ball two. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider, tried to sit in between, just not able to put the bat on the ball.
2 down, bases empty. So up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball one.
Ball.
Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's the challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges. On the corner for a strike. That one finds the zone, and now it's 3-2. Fights it off, he'll see another. Struck him out swinging. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Scoreless after one. New inning getting started. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Nolan Gorman.
Gorman.
Come on, Yankees. Come on, Will.
This one in the air, center field. Grisham moving under it. One down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And here's the catcher, Pedro Pajes. Out to center. Grisham under it. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Ivan Herrera.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Drilled out towards left center field. Carrying well. And gone! His 12th of the season. The Cardinals score first. It's 1-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Now, Thomas Sajazi. And a swing and a miss there. Two down, nobody on. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Here's the 0-2.
Ball, that's in. Ball, that's down.
That one to
Nope,
first.
that's foul.
And it goes just foul. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that is that. Cards on the board first with this solo blast. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back now in the Bronx. Bottom half of inning number 2. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
Ball, that's outside.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
And a 1-1. On the ground, right side. Throw to first in time.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Stays alive.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Got him looking. Some high cheese for strike 3. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
That's a ball.
Ben Rice at the plate now. That's ball 1.
That's ball 2.
That one lifted to left. Nootbaar on his way over. And that is that. Offense held in check there. We played 2 full. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Yankees nothing. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Back at Yankee Stadium, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott.
Victor Scott.
Scott went deep in his most recent game.
Inside, ball 1.
In the air, left field. Bellinger settles underneath it. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 9, the right fielder, number 18,
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Right through there for a strike. All right, so Monument Park out there in center field at Yankee Stadium. Have you gotten a chance to check that out?
Boog, I have seen it more after my playing career than I did as a player. But as a broadcaster, many times entering and exiting through the center field fence, particularly in the playoffs, get a chance to take a glimpse over. And I got to say, you do get some goosebumps.
Not close with that one. Ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
That's off the mark, and it's 2-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Up next for the Cardinals, the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Fly to center his first time. The 0-1.
He's
Ball
great
1.
hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Man at second. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball got him.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman.
Now the number 2 hitter, Alec Burleson. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Nope.
Could
That's
use a
inside.
ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
2 on, 1 out. That's towards center. Grisham moving under this one. 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Mason.
And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. 0 for 1 so far.
Ball.
First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next offering misses. Ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Fly ball down the line. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Hit in the air, left field. Bellinger gets under it, and that is that. So the Cards strand a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. And that
Ball
one
that side.
upstairs, ball 1.
Nope.
Right now,
Outside.
behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that. That's not the first time they've watched a fastball zip by for a strike. I don't know if they're taking intentionally in those spots, but I'd like to see them more aggressive with those pitches.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one's back there. It's out of here. He sends one out the opposite way. Home run number 15 on the year. And we're level. It's 1-1.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Anthony Volpe getting ready to hit. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third. That one found hard the other way. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Ryan McMahon, batting with one down, takes a strike. McMahon with a homer in his last game. Tied up here in the early going. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Oh, 0-2 now.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Way inside. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Ground ball right side. And that's just foul. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he saw 8 pitches before earning the walk. Really professional AB.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Next to hit, Jason Dominguez.
Coming off a stellar performance at the dish last game. Looking for his first hit in this one. Still early though, dude.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Here's Wynn for 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. 3 innings complete. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Number 60, Nolan Jordan.
That's in there. It's 0-1.
You know, these Cards just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That's a ball.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Pedro Pajes digs in now. He's 0 for 1.
Ball. That's inside.
And the 1-0.
Ball 2. Aye.
That one
Ball
missed. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. 3-2 now. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And now Ivan Herrera, 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Out towards right center field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the second baseman, Thomas Sajazi.
Go ahead run on base. Thomas Sajazi next up for the Cardinals. Struck out swinging his first time.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0.
That's
Fastball
ball 2.
almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit. He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. We're midway in the 4th. All tied 1-1. Bottom of the 4th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
Can't glove it cleanly, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. Yeah, that's fouled off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges. Jazz goes down on strikes.
Up next for the Yankees.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. On the ground. And that's a fair ball. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Struck out looking his first time.
Bellinger.
Ball that's
Just
outside.
missed. The 1-0. Foul ball there. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one fouled off. The 1-2. Ground ball
Foul.
right side and foul ball. High fly ball right field. Walker has a beat on it. And the inning is over. The Yanks lead one. Score remains deadlocked at 1. We go to the top of the fifth, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott.
Victor Scott, the second.
Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Paul Blackburn getting ready to go. Bird also throwing.
Ball one.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. And the count 1-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Walker batting with one down, takes a strike.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals.
Here we go, Will.
Aye.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground to third. And that is that. Halfway home, all even, 1 apiece. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters are performed up to this point.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Now he breaks his bat. But that rolls foul. Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now one away.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Singy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. Austin Wells now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one.
Hey! Ball 2.
And a 2-1 on the way. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And now it's 3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
There's a high chopper. Slings to first in time.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
And here is Anthony Volpe. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. Still 2 challenges left for them. On the outside corner, that is strike 2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Back in the Bronx. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Alec Burleson, the next to hit.
The first baseman, Alec Burleson.
Let's go Yankees!
Let's go, Will.
Warren back to work.
Ball down. Nope, outside.
That one
That's
missed,
outside.
now 3-0. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. The 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Three and two. Payoff pitch. Three-two on the way. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Out of here. His 14th of the year. And they lead it. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Will Warren is done. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for the
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Paul Blackburn.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That's inside. Ball one.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
1-2 now.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 2-2 on the way. And there's a ball.
That's inside.
Makes the catch, 1 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Gorman up for the third time here. Watches that one miss.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Check
Ball
swing.
3.
He held up. Ball 3. And there's the automatic. Top of the zone for a called strike. Payoff pitch. Ripped to short. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Cardinals, the catcher, Pedro Pajes.
Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals. That misses.
Oh, that's out.
And that is ball one. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's the third out. One for the Cardinals on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 6. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Gordon Graceffo.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Well, one-run game. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. He reached out a walk his first time. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. JoJo Romero, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. O'Brien, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And a swing and a miss.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to as far as just a late swing.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's what he definitely should have laid off of.
In now is the Yankees DH, Jason Dominguez. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And the 1-0.
Hey!
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Snags it on the run. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder.
Here's Judge now.
Aaron Judge.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Ripped, but it curls foul. Seeing if he could get Judge to chase right there. Now 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
2 down, nobody on. Popped in the air, left field. Nootbaar under it. And that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Yankees 1. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show NYC. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jake Bird.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Leading off for the Cardinals.
And up next for St. Louis, Ivan Herrera. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot. Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Too high.
Bird in his 5th season, 30 years old now, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. The 1-2. To the right side, Chisholm. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Cardinals, the second baseman, Thomas Saggese.
Now it's the second baseman, Thomas Saggese, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's in there. That's strike 1. Movement in the Yankees pen. Ryan Yarbrough appears to be getting loose. Swings and misses. 0-2.
Ball 1.
On the ground to first. Rice takes it himself, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for the Cardinals, the center fielder, number 11, Victor Scott II.
Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott.
Ball 1.
Gets the outside corner with that one. And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Two down, nobody on. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Foul ball.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Up the middle. That's the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They lead it 2-1. Bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12, Grisham.
No outs, runner at first. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 2. And fouled off with a single base runner because of all the power. They are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And the 0-1. There's a strike. The Yankees with the tying run on at first. Here the bottom of the 7th. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. There's a 1-2. Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. place is rocking. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 3-2.
Nothing better than hitting a home run to put your team out in front. He's enjoying a fun trip around the bases. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing and a ground ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock. Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Gordon Graceffo out of the game, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, Ryan Stanek.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Man at first, Ben Rice will hit next. Just missed.
That's ball 2.
Bellinger gets his lead at first with nobody out.
I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Pitch kicks away. Throws to second. Save. He beats it. And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
On a line, brings it in. Runner tags it second to third, and he's in safely at third with one out.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again? In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
The 0-1.
That's a ball.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. One away with a runner at third. Now all even up. Line drive, base hit. Bellinger is in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
1 out man at first. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees.
Nope.
The 1-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Here's a 2-0. And another
Outside,
ball.
that's a ball.
Man at first, 1 away. This ball's chopped to the ground, and it goes just foul. Fastball for a strike. And a payoff pitch. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. He has struck out and he has walked. That's a laser base hit. Here comes Wells around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
First and second, 1 out. Jason Dominguez digs in now. Swings through that one for strike 1. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Inside and hit him.
Got him.
And now the
Right
bases
there.
are loaded.
For the Yankees, the right fielder,
Critical
number
at bat
99,
coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
That was in there. That's strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Volpe on third. McMahon over at second. Dominguez over at first with 1 away.
Ball, that's low.
In situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Up and in. And a full count now. Judge rips that one and makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 6-2.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ryan Stanek gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
The new pitcher in the game, Hunter Dobbins.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here. That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at bat. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. 2 on, 2 outs. A little out front there as he swings through it. Inside, almost got him. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around and 5 score. We look ahead to inning number 8. Yankees 6 and the Cardinals 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Yarbrough.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Jordan Walker getting ready to hit. A strikeout and a walk. The Cards in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
And there's a foul ball. That one not close. Ball 1. And they'll do it again. The 1-2. In the air, center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch.
Up next for the Cardinals, the left fielder, Lars.
Back to the top of the order, Lars Nootbaar, the next to hit. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. David Bednar, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. The Redbirds down by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. This one in the air, center field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Alec.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson. He's already homered in this game. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Gets him to chase after that one.
Ball, that's out.
This one in the air. Chisholm. And that is that. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Trent Grisham.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Comes up empty.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Ball, that's
Action
outside.
in the St. Louis bullpen. JoJo Romero, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, and they have this new ballpark that is absolutely gorgeous, but there's still some of that old school feel to it. Bellinger in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Tap back to the mound. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out.
Yeah, you have to connect the past with the present, and they did a really nice job of the Monument Park out there where you can go and walk through and see the legends. This is New York, and it is the greatest city, I would say, in the country, if not the world. So you expect them to build a ballpark that's going to be incredibly rich in that tradition.
That's a strike. What about as a left-handed hitter and how short that porch is in right field? Were you ever tempted to just try and think in terms of leaning on something as a left-handed hitter and just trying to yank it over the right field wall?
I don't think I needed to be tempted to do that. I think that's all I was, trying to do because I didn't have a whole lot of power.
That is the inning. So the Yanks go in order. They lead at 6-2. We go to the 9th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. On the ground to first. Rice takes it to the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the third baseman, number 16, Nolan.
Here's Nolan Gorman. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Popped up. Volpe. 2 away down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the catcher, Pedro.
So they're down to their final out. Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals. That's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Cardinals, the designated
Here's the
hitter,
Cardinal DH, Ivan Herrera. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
Let's go Yankees.
Fought off foul.
Come on, Ryan.
Up the middle. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees take the series opener here at home.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.